Well, joining us this morning to break down the latest developments with Iran is UCLA political science professor Benjamin Radd. Benjamin, thank you so much for being here. Usually we see you on Zoom, so nice to have you in person.
Good to have you here in person. Great.
All right. Well, Professor, first of all, what exactly is being targeted in these fresh U.S. strikes on Iran?
So what the government is doing is trying to weaken Iran's ability to target ships passing through the strait. So we're seeing specifically military capabilities that Iran has to threaten and harass ships, whether it's missile launchers, maybe drone launchers, satellite surveillance equipment. That's the focus right now, is to weaken Iran's ability to do that.
Yeah, and this focus for a lot of the time, especially in recent weeks, has been the Strait of Hormuz. Is that why this is collapsing?
Yeah, and what Iran has done is it's boxed itself in now. It's made control of the Strait of Hormuz basically the tipping point for the war, that it's refusing now to yield on this. And the U.S. Position is that it has to go back to where it was, which was free passage for all ships and international transit.
Yeah, Professor, this is being called, a tit-for-tat strikes. Basically, this re-escalation comes as we know peace talks were underway, and it seemed the U.S. and Iran were at least trying to find a path out of this war. Do you think at this point that's still possible?
There seems to be a split in the administration's approach. You had Vice President J.D. Vance leading the diplomatic push, and you had Secretary Marco Rubio and Secretary Hegseth pushing for a more aggressive response, meaning weaken Iran's position to negotiate or to have leverage and then pursue diplomacy from there. It looks like now the president might be shifting away from that diplomatic track towards a more aggressive military position, which is why we've seen the barrage of strikes from the U.S. in the last 48 hours.
And the question is, can this be effective?
The previous approach wasn't effective. It remains to be seen if this one will work, but the president seems to think at this point it's the option that he has.
Interesting. Okay, so slain Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei will be laid to rest today, but a central question has loomed over the funeral ceremonies. Where is his successor, who has yet to be seen since his election? And I know there's some rumors of possibly why he hasn't been seen. What do you make of that?
So he is incapacitated. I don't even think he's probably fully functioning.
Really?
There's a reason why the government doesn't want to reveal his presence. He didn't show up at his father's funeral. There's been no image, not even a voice recording of him speaking to the people. So the question is he actually physically fit to rule in any capacity? And it doesn't look like that's the case. And for now, we see this sort of military structured leadership taking place. And I think that's what we're going to see for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, and of course there was controversy around him being chosen in the first place, that the U.S. wouldn't be happy with him. Could this be a strategy with them not showing him?
I think it's more of, I think it's more that he just isn't ready for prime time physically in terms of his capabilities. And I think that there's limitations that he has. And this is not what the Iranian government wants to project right now during a time of war. Yeah.
Professor, at this point, before we let you go, where do you see things going from here?
So the United States has indicated they've hit all the targets they want to. I wouldn't be surprised if we see President Trump continue to go after Iranian capabilities to send the message that a demand for the strait is not on the table, and see if they can get Iran to shift away from that. I don't see the Iranians doing that, so we might see a few more weeks of back and forth until the dam finally breaks and one side or the other yields.
Interesting. Do you think they go back to the table and agree to a ceasefire again? Is that even, there's even a point to that?
It won't matter because there's a 60-day clock for negotiations, and if they can't agree on what to do with the strait, then a ceasefire doesn't get you anywhere.
Okay, got it. Well, the Strait of Hormuz stays at the center of this. Ben, we appreciate you being in studio with us this morning.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.